Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining the August Continuity Coffee and Chat recap and reflection by me, Daniela McCoy. This month, we had a great turnout from resilience professionals from across the globe who came together to share, learn, and exchange perspectives. It's always inspiring to show how diverse experiences can spark new ideas for strengthening resilience. This month, our discussion centered on four themes. The first was active shooter planning and response. Now, a more current term would be active assailant, which includes people who have deadly weapons other than guns or firearms. So that could be a knife, that could even be a vehicle. So we explored how organizations can prepare for this challenging risk, balancing safety, communication, and recovery considerations. And I think one of the interesting parts about this topic is, in general, I would say that resilience professionals absolutely agree that this is a risk, depending on the region that they're located in, and that it is a benefit to be able to test and exercise this specific scenario. But this scenario brings a lot of potential for emotional distress. And so there is continuously pushback on having a realistic active shooter or active assailant type of exercise or training. And so, really helping folks to understand in your organization, particularly leadership, of why this is a value to your company and fellow colleagues can be a struggle for resilience professionals. A lot of people do not want to cause any more harm, and you never know what people's past experiences are. So there is definitely a hesitation to do these types of exercises. The alternative to an exercise is a training, but that can still be difficult to get approved. And so during this chat, different professionals shared their experiences and how they're overcoming that, or the fact that they're not able to overcome it, which still seems to be a part of many people's issue surrounding this topic. The second topic, which I think is very close to the first topic, was incorporating realism into exercises. So many of the professionals shared creative ways to make drills and simulations feel more authentic. And that's, to help teams practice under pressure in ways that would translate to real world readiness. There was also talk about collaboration. Can you get your public safety officials involved? Can you get your utilities companies involved? Can you get your third party or vendors involved? And so all of these topics are really an awesome way to create more realism when it comes to your exercises. And the truth of the matter is, the point of exercise, the point of the test is to understand, can or can you not achieve your recovery? And so, if it is not real, if it's not authentic, how could you be confident with your RTO, your RPO, and whatever other um, statistics that you're using to be able to create or feel resilience in your organization? So, our topic was using AI in continuity and resilience. So, we discussed both opportunities and caution points, from streamlining documentation to predictive analysis on the opportunity side, while also recognizing the importance of ethics and oversight. And the fact that, I've said this before on this channel, that AI cannot replace humans. The things that we will notice with our expertise, with our experience, AI is not able to do that, at least not at this point. And so you're always going to have to check the work of that artificial intelligence tool that you're using. And we have to remember that it is in fact a tool. Some people are doing really cool things with AI, whether that's helping with their exercises, which relates more to the first and second topic. But I think streamlining documentation, all that stuff that kind of bogs us down, is a real win for AI. Last topic was validating business impact analysis. So we emphasized the need to ensure that BIAs stay accurate and relevant as organizations and risks evolve, with practical tips for keeping them current. So there's always a notion to add into this conversation that, do we even need the BIA? Is it serving its purpose? And I'll say this: if your business impact analysis is not serving its purpose, then sure, try something else. At the end of the day, this is also a tool that's going to allow us to push initiatives towards and identify single points of failures or other challenges that could be in our systems. But at some point, there should also be some opportunities there too, right? To connect the dots and to connect folks and resources. But at the end of the day, we have to be able to understand the impact. And so if you are doing a BIA every single year, every single quarter, and you don't know the actual impact of that particular function or service, or the applications that are needed, then you're probably not getting the answer that you think you should. And that's really important to understand. So, everyone's program may not have a traditional BIA, but at the end of the day, we have to understand what is the impact to the things that we are dealing with in our organizations. So, at this point, I want to encourage you to leave a comment on any of these topics. Please subscribe to the channel. I would love to see you all engage with this global resilience exchange, and give this video a thumbs up. The richness of our dialogue is what makes the continuity coffee and chat so valuable. So it's not just about sharing challenges, it's about building a community and advancing our professions together. So, once again, please subscribe, please comment, give a thumbs up, and join. Join the sessions. I look forward to seeing you at our next session on the first Thursday of September, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Bring your questions, your insights, and your curiosity. Your voice matters here. Until then, stay resilient and keep leading the way forward.